What's up, guys? Welcome back to World War II Solitaire board game channel. Okay, so we have checked out all of the big box expansions for D-Day Dice 2nd edition. We've done unboxing videos and review videos, and I've done playthrough videos of 3 out of 4 of the big box expansions. So it's time to start taking a look at the small expansions. We have 3 mini expansions, and Spoils of War is one of those. So first of all, you might wonder, why would I need Spoils of War, or do I need Spoils of War? If you own a Way to Hell expansion and the War Stories expansion, Spoils of War can be a nice addition to own. But I would say that it's also for you hardcore fans, because it does add some stuff, but the stuff that you already have in those big box expansions are enough to keep you entertained for a long time. Anyway, let's start by taking a look at the content here. And something a little bit strange is that this card is included in this expansion, Spoils of War, that basically tell us what we get and what we need for this. And one of the things it tells us is that the rules aren't included, and we can download the rules over here. The problem is, if you go to this website, or if you scan this code, you are sent to Warforged Games website, where there are not rules for these add-ons. I think the general idea was probably that, for example, something that is included is a bunch of servicemen. And I mean, you could play with these without owning the War Stories expansion. All you would need would be the rules. And I think that was the general idea of this, that you don't need to own the big box expansion for this. It's enough to buy this and get a taste of that big box expansion, because as long as you have those rules, you're going to be able to play with these components. However, the problem is that the rules aren't there. The only thing you find at this website for D-Day Dice 2nd edition is the main game rules. You'll find a campaign book for some reason, and then you'll also find that really nice companion book for the War Heroes module, which I highly recommend getting if you play with the War Heroes. Anyway, yeah, so a little bit strange, and that basically means I've also looked at Boardgame Geek, I've looked at other places, and I cannot find the rules for these modules anywhere. So basically you will have to buy the big box expansions to be able to play with these components. There are a few bonuses here for just D-Day Dice 2nd edition, which you don't need any expansions for. Some general components, as they call them. And it's 2 awards: War Order of Virtuti Militari, Royal Red Cross. And then we also get 4 bonus vehicles that also can be used with just the main game and any D-Day Dice game. And we get Self-Propelled Howitzer, Supply Truck, Flame-Throwing Tank, and AVRE. So that's cool. And then what do you need? Again, to enjoy this expansion, to use this expansion, you are going to need a War Stories main box expansion, and you're going to need Way to Hell big box expansion. So let's start by taking a look at the components that we get for the Way to Hell big box expansion. And what we get one of the modules were special missions. So we get a few more special missions. And I think I told you already when I reviewed the Way to Hell expansion, is that the special missions is one of my least favorite modules. It's not really something I use. However, maybe it's something that you find really fun, and then perhaps this would be a good fit for you. However, I do find it strange also that you see here that many of these special missions, you have to have some badges. So that also means that you will need the Atlantic Val expansion to fully enjoy this. So a little bit complicated, guys, here, but yeah, that's the way it is. Also, some has servicemen on them. That means you also have to have the War Stories expansion to enjoy this, or these special missions. So yeah, they're really making things complicated here. and I don't think they needed to, but well, that's the way it is. The War Heroes module from the Way to Hell expansion is something that I do greatly enjoy. Also, like I said, together with the companion book available on the website of Wordforge Games, really a great module. So here we get some more heroes from actual heroes to play around with. And let's see, it's 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 new heroes to play around with. So that's cool. I do enjoy the War Hero module. So this is going to be cool to add to that. So this is the stuff that you get, which require Way to Hell expansion. And then we get some stuff that requires the War Stories expansion. And we get, first of all, for the legendary units, we get a new legendary unit. And if you haven't watched my War Stories expansion review video, I can tell you that every legendary unit has one of these special RWB cards. And then you get 3 legendary items and 2 legendary specialists. So our legendary unit is going to be Telman Company, which is basically Yugoslavian partisans, which were ethnic Germans conscripted into the partisans' forces. So that's the Telman Company, and I think Telman was some communist leader in Imperial Germany, or whatever Germany was called before it was Nazi Germany, and he was executed, I believe, in 43 or 44 on a specific order by Himmler and Hitler. Anyway, so you get this legendary company, and like I said, with 3 legendary items and 2 legendary specialists, and they are called German Partisan and Wehrmacht Volunteer. So if you enjoy legendary units, that's a cool addition. The War Stories that you know if you watch my review is basically scenarios for D-Day Dice. I think that's a cool way to play the game once you have completed all the scenarios, or all the battle maps, I should call them. And with this you get 3 new scenarios to play with, so that's cool. I think the original War Stories expansion featured something like 30 scenarios. So 3 more scenarios, that's good. That's 10% of the original scenarios. Then last but not least, in this mini expansion, we get a bunch of more servicemen. And again, if you watch my review on the War Stories, you know that I really like playing with the servicemen. I think it adds a really cool strategical option for the find item RWB. However, I don't see a need for more servicemen, because the original War Stories expansion has so many servicemen, and I don't see a reason why I need more of them. On top of that, these cards are basically 50% of this mini expansion, because, I mean, if we look at the special missions, these are the special missions and the War Heroes. So basically these cards are more than all of the other stuff included. So yeah, feels kind of like something you don't really need. I could be wrong. I haven't tried it out. So I see there are some more specialists up here and so on. But I mean, looking at them, they just look not very different to the original servicemen. And even though that's a module I enjoy, I don't really see a need to add more. I mean, yeah, sure, you could. I am definitely going to do it because I do own the expansion. But I'm not going to tell anyone to, hey, go get the expansion, because that's something you need. So anyway, guys, that's Spoils of War for you. Again, like I said, I think it's a small little bonus if you have it all and got bored of it. Or if you're just like me, a completionist and a hardcore fan of this game, it might be nice to own it. But otherwise, just go with the big box expansions. At least the 3 first one, War Stories, Atlantic Val, and Way to Hell. Operation Overlord is optional. So that's my advice to you guys, and you will want to stay tuned, because I got 2 more mini box expansions reviews to do, and it's the legendary what's it called, Legends and Gott mit uns. So 2 more mini boxes to do, and I got 2 promo packs as well to review. So stay tuned, guys. As always, thank you for watching. See you next time.